session 3, Cancer Diagnosis from Cutting Edges to Daily Reality. And the first speaker is Dr. Deepak M. Kamble from the Department of Surgery, Wellness Mission Hospital and Miraj Medical Center, Maharashtra. And the topic is carcinoma of the scrotum, a rare entity. And for this session 3, our chairperson is Professor Amitaba Chatterjee and the co-chair is Dr. M.G. Desai. Thank you.
My sir is presenting a case of carcinoma of the scrotum, a rare entity. He's the professor and head of the Department of Surgery of Vanlas Hospital, Miraj.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. A presentation from the Vanlas Hospital Miraj Medical Center. A 40-year-old man presented with a swelling over the left side of the scrotum for 6-month duration. He also had swelling of the scrotum about 1 into 1 centimeter, which has slowly enlarged to size of 4 to 5 centimeters in size. There was accompanied white discharge from the swelling, and the discharge was from the ulcerated area. He gives the occupation history that he was working at a furnace in a bakery for last 10 years. On examination, there was ulcerative growth of 3 into 2 centimeter on the left side of the scrotum. The margins were tender and they were everted. There were no associated lymphadenopathy either on the left side or the right side. The staging was done as a TNM shows T3, N0, M0. That was staging done for the carcinoma scrotum on the left side. We did the investigations such as USG, and there were no evidence of metastasis seen either in the inguinal region or abdomen or liver or any part of the body. Hematological parameters were normal. Biomedical parameters were normal. So we had done a wedge biopsy which revealed as a well-differentiated squamous cell carcinoma of the left scrotum. Wide excision of the lesion with 2 centimeter margins were done with primary closure of the wound was done. The biopsy report which was sent after the excision reported as a well-differentiated squamous cell carcinoma of the scrotum with involvement of the epididymis. Now, initially the patient was not ready for doing the operation for the scrotum, operation for the testis also. Now, this is a picture showing the pathological picture, the microscopic picture of the tumor, which composed of the different cells which are seen on the slide. Yeah, this is again the pearl cell formation we see in the slides. Again, we see the keratin pearls which is seen in the center of the lesion. Here, see keratin pearls are there shown on the slide. On completion, a surgery with left orchiectomy with epididymiectomy with the hemiectomy was done, and this was done because there's a involvement of epididymis was there. So after convincing the patient, talking to the patient, we had done the second operation, and this was done after completion of the surgery. There was no concern was given initially, that's why we had to go for the second surgery. Post-operatively, patient was having uneventful recovery. There was no undue complication in the patients, and then because it was referred as a well-differentiated squamous cell carcinoma, we surveyed patient to the adjuvant therapy, such as we have given the external beam radiotherapy, and also we have given the cyclical chemotherapy to the patient. A patient followed for a long time, and patient is totally disease-free, doing all his work day to day without any problems. In conclusion, the scrotal carcinoma is a curable disease, provided it is diagnosed early and treated efficiently. Scrotal malignancy are very rare. Overall incidence is 0.9 to 1.3 per 1 million male person per year. It is tumor of clinical and histological interest. 1775, pelvic Potts, Percival Potts described a chimney cleaners in England as an occupational exposure, and our case was occupational exposure to heat from the bakery furnace. Squamous cell carcinoma of the most common scrotal malignancy. Predisposing factors of the squamous cell carcinoma of the scrotum are surveillance, then we have the radiations, we have the immunosuppressions, we have the human papillomavirus, or we have the chronic mechanical irritation, cold, tar, etc. human papillomavirus, or multiple scrotal squamous cell carcinogens. So they are some of the predisposing factors we see for the particular malignancy of the scrotum. Seen in erythematous scrotum nodule, or they can come as a plaque or ulcer over the scrotum. That was commonly seen in the patient, or sometimes they can come with a pruritus. Metastasis to inguinal lymph nodes or paraortic lymph nodes, or it can go to the lungs. That was commonly seen in the carcinoma of the scrotum. Surgery is the mainstay of treatment for resectable disease of the carcinoma of the scrotum. Locally advanced and metastatic disease, palliative chemotherapy with methotrexate, with bleomycin or cisplatinum are given for the patient. Those patients are incurable or inoperable. We can also give the methotrexate, bleomycin or cisplatinum. Thank you very much.